For thousands of years, we could only look up and wonder. Today, we don't just look, we listen, we touch, we explore. We have robotic eyes on Mars and giant radio ears listening to the edge of the universe. This is the story of the technology that turned science fiction into reality. It began with telescopes, our windows to the cosmos. But Earth's atmosphere is like looking through a wobbly glass of water. It distorts the view. The solution? Launch our best eyes into space. Telescopes like Hubble and James Webb fly above the clouds and air, giving us crystal clear images of galaxies being born billions of years ago. But how do we get anything into space? With rockets, which work on a simple principle from Isaac Newton. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Rockets blast hot gas downwards at incredible speeds. That's the action. The reaction pushes the rocket upwards with enough force to defy gravity itself. Once in orbit, we deploy satellites. They're the unsung heroes of modern life, giving us everything from the GPS on our phones to accurate weather forecasts. But we also send explorers much further. We send robotic geologists, like the Curiosity and Perseverance rovers, to roam the surface of Mars. These car-sized labs search for signs of ancient water and life, acting as our proxies on another world. We send robots first because space is incredibly hostile to the human body. Without Earth's protective shield, astronauts face intense radiation and the bone-weakening effects of microgravity. Overcoming these dangers is the next great hurdle. But this journey isn't a race. When Neil Armstrong first walked on the moon, the world watched through a signal received by a radio telescope in Australia. It's a powerful reminder that exploring the cosmos is one of humanity's greatest team efforts.